who should pay for the first date?
Oh, maybe the one who is inviting you for the date. So if I ask you, I would pay, and if you ask me, you would pay, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. Let me think about it.
I know these videos. No, I paid. Yeah.
All the time, yeah. Do you feel okay about that you always pay, or how would you like a change to see?
I like when it's shared. The payment, but I pay because it was my idea. Only for that.
So if you ask out, then you're responsible for the bill?
I think I'm the responsible. Yeah, I think.
But if everyone thinks so, don't you think like men will stop asking out then maybe? Because they feel like always paying is not like, doesn't feel nice, you know?
Yeah, but I think it will always depend. I have no problem if some girl invites me and if she wants to pay, I have no problem with it. It's no big deal for me, actually.
We were just talking about it this morning. We were literally having this conversation this morning. She believes, tell them what you believe about bill pay and like in general finances.
Yeah,
the split. Give them the split.
Like a 70-30 split is good, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
What about if the girl asks the guy out?
Oh, that's a toughie. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm gonna say 50-50 then, maybe. I don't know.
I still think he should pay.
All this?
Okay.
All? You're like, even if you ask.
I just think it's like I think it's like when you're courting someone, even if she asks you out, if you're gonna continue dating her, like I think you should like court. And it's like proposing. Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like men always. I don't know.
Yeah. Have you ever asked the guy out first?
첫 번 데이트 누가 계산해야 해요?
네.
동감한데요.
동감.
어려운 질문이에요?
이 친구가 말을 살짝 못해요. 살짝 바보.
네.
네.
살려. 네.
It's 2023 and I think men, they paid for the last 100 years all the time. Shouldn't it be like a change, or what if the date goes bad and then what's happening and you will not have a second date?
True. So I was just in a situation. I went out and then I paid and then we went to the next place and she paid for the next place that we went to after. So I think like in situations like that would make sense, like where they should be also doing something, especially if they asked to go somewhere. Maybe like if they wanted to take you somewhere, then maybe they should be offering for sure. I feel like as a man, like I want to pay, you know, I want to take them out. It's something that I feel like it just comes naturally when you're a guy, like you want to take care of someone, you know? Yeah.
I can afford it, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, no. I would.
It's 2023, but you don't even mind doing that still?
I don't mind, but you're right. It's 2023, and it's all equals, right? If you're gonna do equal thing, then why not? I'm surprised when someone said, you know what, I got this round. I was like, well, really? Oh, okay, well, I'm not gonna say no, but all right, do another drink, sure.
This rarely happens though, like.
It does. Rarely happens.
Yeah. But if they cool, they pay 50-50 at least, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or
Yeah.
first round.
It's surprising, but when they offer, it's still surprising when they offer. You'd think it would happen more often, but yeah, it is what it is.
Okay, yeah. What if she asks you out, then she decides the restaurant, and then she doesn't want to pay the bill? How do you handle that situation?
That's a tough one. It depends on the restaurant. If the bill's like real, if she chooses a bougie restaurant and it's like really expensive, then I'd be like a little hesitant because I'd feel like I'm being used at that point. But half if she like states that she doesn't want to pay the bill, because then I'd be questioning it a little bit at that point, and then it probably just wouldn't work out either way. So not necessarily a red flag, but a green flag that I would avoid it after that situation. Yeah, it'd be nice to be treated every once in a while, but like usually I'll be the one like paying for most of the bills, I find, and I don't mind doing that. But yeah, every once in a while it's nice to get treated a little bit.
I think it depends. I mean, usually, I think he like kind of like if the guy asks me out, it's not like I expect him to pay, but if the atmosphere is okay, I'm like, he paid the first time and I will pay for the second round. So I'm asking him, let's go to a second round and I pay for the second round. Like that is fair. But usually it's them.
Maybe the last 100 years, the men always paid. Now it's time for the females to pay or ask out even?
I think anybody could ask anyone out, and I think that paying should be just a conversation you have with whoever you're on a date with. I don't think there's like a hard and fast rule.
So usually when you go out with someone, you're gonna pay for it or the guy pays for it?
I like to split it. I prefer splitting it. If the guy pays for it, then I'll pay for the next date.
Maybe it's not about the money, it's more like about the gesture that you feel also welcomed and accepted as a man.
Yeah, of course. I think it's just like you said. It's a gesture. Yeah, so it's only that.
So if you have like a long-term girlfriend, how is it in that relationship? How do you deal with the payments, with the bills?
I think it's a good idea, and the thing that I do is I pay today, she can pay tomorrow, and that, and so on. So
Always
no problem.
Okay.
We only have to enjoy, so there's no problem with the payment.
If you ask someone out, then you're the one responsible for it, right?
Yeah, right. It's like a double-edged sword. If you show the initiative, if you ask someone out, then you're kind of also making the commitment that, hey, I'm going to pay for that meal.
Mm-hmm. Do you think maybe that's the reason why maybe these days men don't ask out that much often, because they're just afraid of who pays first?
Yeah, man. After COVID, I'm like really poor, so I don't have the money to actually take girls out on a date.
Maybe the guy. It depends. If you ask for the date, I think you have to pay. But normally, I think in a couple, but you don't ask me, but in a couple, maybe half and a half.
And what if she wants you to pay it? How do you react to that?
I will think about it, but I will pay for sure. But I would say it's like into discussion.
I'm from Belarus, and in our country, the man is kind of a leader in relationship. So usually he's preparing a date and like usually leads the date, and woman is just like pretty and
So the man pays.
In my country, yeah, usually like this.
Okay. Is there also sometimes a split pay, like Dutch pay?
These days, yes. If it's a teenager and it's his parents' money, he doesn't work, yeah. It's split.
Oh, the one who asked. Yeah.
Yeah.
If he pays for the dinner, let's say, who pays the drinks?
I think I'll pay the drinks. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't go on dates.
I've been on a date like 2 or 3 times, but until now he paid. Like the guy paid everything, so.
Okay, same here.
Yeah, I don't go on dates, but like I would be ready to pay too. So, no.
Yeah.